Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Ajal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So students, in our previous session, we have done some of the sums, actually up to sum number 4 of exercise 9.3. Okay, and in today's session I'm going to continue with the same exercise, that is 9.3. Okay, so this is what I'm going to start in today's session. So all of you open your books at exercise 9.3 given at page number 109. Okay, so I'm just writing the topic here, that is exercise 9.3, that is given at page number 109. Okay. Okay. So one, as you know that we have done in this exercise, we are doing the multiplication and the division of certain amount of money with a number. Okay. So now in this we have done application number 4, that is a statement sum. Okay, so let's begin with sum number 5. Okay, so now we are doing the statement sums. Okay, so just remember that now we are doing the statement sums. Clear? Chaliye, so here let's start with sum number 5. So the sum number 5 is Jagjit bought 2 pairs of jeans, each costing rupees 250 rupees and 50 paise. Okay, so Jagjit ने 2 pairs of jeans खरीदे and the cost of each pair of jeans is 250 rupees and 50 paise. Okay, next 3 shirts each costing rupees 176 rupees and 25 paise, and he paid rupees 1100 to the shopkeeper. What balance did he get back? Okay, so देखिए question काफ़ी लंबा है. Okay, but the meaning is very simple that we can easily do. Okay, so here they have said that the boy whose name is Jagjit, उसने 2 pairs of jeans खरीदी. So he has bought 2 pairs of jeans. Okay, and the cost of each jeans is 250 rupees and 50 paise. So that means उसने खरीदी 2 हैं, but कॉस्ट इसमें सिर्फ एक की दी हुई है. सो द कॉस्ट ऑफ 1 जीन्स इज गिवन, दैट इज 250 रुपीज एंड 50 पैसे, बट ही हैड बॉट 2 pairs. So that means the cost of 1 jeans is given and we will find out the cost of 2 jeans by multiplying the cost of 1 jeans with 2. Just like that, 3 shirts he has bought. Okay, and the cost of only 1 shirt is given, that is 176 rupees and 25 paise. So that means we will find the cost of 3 shirts as well. Okay, so the first of all we have to find the cost of 2 pairs of jeans and then 3 shirts as well. Okay, after that they had said that for paying the amount of the jeans and the shirt, he gave rupees 1100 to the shopkeeper. तो अपने जो पैसे उसने उस शर्ट और जीन्स जो खरीदी थी उसके पैसे के लिए उसने क्या दी शॉपकीपर को? ही हैड गिवन हिम रुपीज़ 1100. उसने उनको 1100 रुपये दिए, 1100 रुपीज़ दिए. नाउ वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट दैट हाउ मच मनी डिड ही गेट बैक, उसको कितने पैसे वापस मिले. ओके, सो दिस मच वी विल कैलकुलेट हियर. ओके, सो लेट्स डू सम नंबर 5. ओके, so the sum number 5 is, okay, in the sum number 5 the cost of, okay, so first of all the cost of 1 pair of jeans is given and we have to find the cost of 2 pairs. So in spite of writing cost of 1 jeans, cost of 2 jeans and then multiply, we will just simply do the multiplication like cost of 2 pairs of jeans by multiplying the cost of 1 jeans with 2. Okay, so we will use just simple way. No, by not following that whole long method follow करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Okay, so देखिए लिखिए cost of 2 pairs of jeans. Okay, so we will find the cost of 2 pairs of jeans by multiplying the cost of 1 pair with 2, that is. ओके, चलिए हम ऐसे करके स्टेप बाय स्टेप ही करेंगे बेटा. सो देखिए कॉस्ट ऑफ 1 जीन्स, cost of one jeans, otherwise आप सारे समझ में ही फॉलो करोगे. Cost of one jeans is equal to, that is 250 rupees and 50 paise. That is 250 rupees and 50 paise. So this is the cost of one jeans. Next, cost of two jeans we have to calculate. Cost of two jeans. Cost of two jeans we have to calculate. So for this we will multiply rupees 250 rupees and 50 paise with 2. Okay, so let's multiply. So 250 rupees and 50 paise with 2. So let's multiply it here. So 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, 0, 1. 2 zeros are 0 plus 1, that is 1. 2 5s are 10, 0, 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, that is 5. Okay, after decimal we are having 2 digits, so here we will put the digit, and that is the cost of 2 jeans is, that is 501 rupees. Okay, that is rupees 501. Okay, that is rupees 500. So that is rupees 501. This is the cost of 2 jeans. Okay, next he has bought 3 shirts. So the cost of one shirt is given. Cost of one shirt. Cost of one shirt is given. Cost of one shirt is, that is 176 rupees and 25 paise. Cost of one shirt is, that is 176 rupees and 25 paise, and he had bought 3 shirts. Okay, so we will calculate the cost of 3 shirts. Cost of 3 shirts. The cost of 3 shirts, okay, but we will calculate by multiplying rupees 176 rupees and 25 paise with 3. So we will multiply 176 rupees and 25 paise with 3. Okay, so let's multiply 176 rupees and 25 paise with 3. Okay, so 3 5s are 15, 5, 1 will be carried here. Okay, 3 2s are 6 plus 1, that is 7. 3 6s are 18, 8, 1. 3 7s are 21 plus 1, that is 22. Okay, 3 1s are 3, 4, 5, that is 5. Okay, now put the decimal. Okay, in the question we are having the 2 digits after the decimal. So here after leaving the 2 digits at the back, we will put the decimal here. So that is 528 rupees and 75 paise. That is 528 rupees and 75 paise. So this is the cost of 3 shirts. That is 528 rupees and 75 paise. So this is the cost of 3 shirts. Okay, so now we have calculated the cost of the different items that was being purchased by Jagjit. He has bought 2 shirts, that we have calculated the amount, that is 501 rupees. Okay, the cost of 3 shirts we have calculated, that is 528 rupees and 75 paise. So total cost of jeans and shirt, let's calculate that. अब इन दोनों की total cost कितनी होगी? Total cost of jeans and total cost of jeans and shirt. Okay, so now we can calculate that by adding these two amounts, that is 501 rupees and the second is 528 rupees and 75 paise. Okay, so let's add them. So let's add them both. So this is rupees 501 and the second is 528 rupees and 75 paise. So let's add them. Okay, let's add these both. Clear? Chaliye. So 0 plus 5, 5, 0 plus 7, 7, 1 plus 9, sorry, 1 plus 8, 9, 0 plus 2, 2, 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, and here we will put the rupee sign. Okay, so this is the cost of this is a total cost that Jagjit needs to pay to the shopkeeper. Okay, ये total cost है बेटा जो जगजीत को पे करनी है shopkeeper for the shirt and the jeans that he had bought. Okay, so he has to pay rupees 129 rupees and 75 paise. So he needs to pay 129 rupees and 75 paise for the shirt and the for the shirt and the pair of jeans that he had bought. Okay, so this is the total cost that he had bought. Okay, next देखिए अभी question is still left. Okay, it's a little bit lengthy question but the easy one as well. So देखिए now we have calculated the total cost that Jagjit needs to pay. Now here they had said he paid rupees 1100 to the shopkeeper, but उसने shopkeeper को कितने पैसे दिए? 1100. So now we have to calculate what balance did he get back. So that means the total cost of both the items, that is shirt and the jeans, is 129 rupees and 75 paise, and then he had given 1100 rupees to the shopkeeper. Now we have to calculate that how much money that the shopkeeper will return to the Jagjit. So for this we will subtract this amount, that is the 1029 rupees and 25 paise from rupees 1100. Okay. Okay, so this is the one part that, okay, you can pause it here and we will do the sum up to this point. Okay, chaliye. Now we will move to the B part of the sum. Okay, so in the B part we have to calculate the balance amount. Okay. So the first thing that is given is money given to the shopkeeper. That is money given to the shopkeeper. Money given to the shopkeeper is equal to rupees 1100. Money given to the shopkeeper is equal to rupees 1100. So this is the cost, or this is the amount that is being given to the shopkeeper, that is rupees 1100. So the money given to the shopkeeper is rupees 1100, and now we have to calculate the balance he got back. Okay, balance got back. तो देखिए इसी के नीचे आप balance got back निकालेंगे. So the total money he had paid, okay, that was 1100. The cost of all the items that he purchased is 1029 rupees and 75 paise. So balance got back. For this we will subtract 1100 minus rupees minus 1029 rupees and 75 paise. Okay, so we will do it like this. So we will subtract 1029 rupees 75 paise from 1100. Okay, so let's subtract rupees 1100 minus rupees 1029 rupees and 75 paise. Okay, so let's calculate it. Okay, so here it will directly borrow from here because all other numbers are 0. So it will become 0 and it will become 10 and it will get. So this is, we will do the simple subtraction, okay, after carrying forward the borrow. So it will become like this. Okay, so let's subtract. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 2. Okay, यहाँ पे as it is dot. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 2 7. 0 minus 0 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So and it is rupees. So the balance that Jagjit got back is 70 rupees and 25 paise. So this balance he will get back. Okay. So at last we will write the solution sentence. Therefore, he will get, okay, so he will get the balance, or he will get back, he will get back balance amount. He will get back the balance amount is equal to 70 rupees and 25 paise. So this is the balance amount he will get back. Okay, so he will get back balance amount is equal to 70 rupees and, okay, चलिए यहाँ पे ये amount सही करते हैं. Therefore, the balance amount Jagjit get back is, therefore balance amount Jagjit got back is 70 rupees and 25 paise. That is 70 rupees and 25 paise. So this is the balance amount that Jagjit will get back from the shopkeeper. Clear? So this is a quite lengthy sum, okay, because you have to follow each and every step. Okay, so it will be a lengthy sum of 1.5 page. But thus, if you do any sum step by step, okay, so just do all the sums step by step, then you will easily be able to do these kinds of sums. Okay, chaliye. So now let's move to the question number 6. Okay, the question number 6 is, Karina bought 4 books, each costing rupees 139 rupees and 75 paise, 2 pens each costing rupees 768 rupees and 50 paise. She gave one 500 rupee note and 200 rupee note to the bookseller. Okay, what amount the balance bookseller give her back? So just like this, the question number 6 is also same. Okay, so let's do question number 6. The question number is just like this sum. Okay, so let's do question number 6. Okay. So the first thing that is given, that the Karina bought, that is 4 books and the cost of one book is 139 rupees and 75 paise. So देखिए, cost of one book is equal to 139 rupees and 75 paise. That is 139 rupees and 75 paise. So this is the cost of one book. Now let's calculate the cost of 4 books. Cost of 4 books that she had bought. Okay, तो हमें क्या निकालना है? 1 की cost दी हुई है, but she had bought 4 books. So we will calculate the cost of 4 books. So the cost of 4 books is, that is 139 multiply 39 rupees and 75 paise multiply by 4. देखिए जैसे हमने पिछले क्वेश्चंस में कॉस्ट ऑफ सिंगल आइटम was given and we have to find the cost of the total quantity bought by that particular person. So just like in this sum as well, the cost of one book is given, but she had bought, the Karina had bought 4 books. So for that we will find the cost of these 4 books by multiplying the cost of one books with 4. Okay, so let's do that. So 139 rupees and 75 paise multiply by 4. Okay, 139 rupees and 75 paise multiply by 4. So 4 5s are 22, 7 4s are या 4 7s are 28 plus 2 that is 30, 0 3, 9 4s are 36 plus 3 that is 39, 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 3 15, 5 1, 4 1s are 4 plus 1 that is 5. Okay, so this is the cost. Okay, now we will put the decimal here as well. So we will put the decimal this as well. So the cost of 4 books is, that is 559 rupees. Okay, so the cost of 4 books is 559 rupees only. Okay, this is the cost of 4 books. So the second item she purchased is pen. So the cost of one pen is given, cost of one pen. Okay, so this is the second item that is being purchased by Karina, and the cost of one pen is given here, rupees 68 rupees and 50 paise. So the cost of one pen is 68 rupees and 50 paise. So this is the cost of one pen. But she had bought 2 pens. Okay, cost of 2 pens we have to find out. Cost of 2 pens. Okay, but she had bought, we will calculate here by multiplying the cost of one pen, that is 68 rupees and 50 paise with 2. Okay, so let's find out the cost of 2 pen. So okay, so let's multiply 68 rupees 50 paise with 2. Okay, 68 rupees and 50 paise with 2. 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, 0 1, 2 8s are 16 plus 1 that is 17, 7 1. Okay, 2 6 are 12 plus 1 that is 13. So that is 137 rupees. So this is the cost of 2 pen, that is 137 rupees. So the cost of 2 pen is 137 rupees. Okay, so this is the cost of 2 pen that is bought by Karina. So she had bought 4 books and 2 pen, and we have calculated the cost of the pen and the book separately. Now we will calculate the total amount that she needs to pay for the things that she had bought. Okay, so let's find out the total cost of pen or book. Total cost of books and pen. Total cost of books and pen. Okay, so let's add rupees 559 rupees, and second is 137 rupees. Okay, so this is the total cost of both the items that we will calculate by adding them. Okay, so let's add 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 9 plus 7, 16, 6, 1 will be carried here, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1 that is 9, 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is the cost of books and pen, that is 696 rupees. Okay, so this is the cost of book and pen, that is 696 rupees. Okay, so that means she needs to pay 696 rupees to the shopkeeper. But now they have said that she gave one 500 rupee note and 200 rupee note to the bookseller. What amount did she get back? Okay, so in this she has also given the some amount, the two different types of notes, and we have to calculate that what amount that she will get back from the shopkeeper. So this is the A part, so where we are up to this we have calculated the total amount that she needs to pay. Okay, now let's calculate the amount of the balance that she will get back. Okay, this is not complete sum, still the sum is left. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, so let's move to the B part of question number 6. Okay, so money given to the shopkeeper. Money given to the bookseller. Money given to the bookseller, that is one note of rupees 500, that is rupees 500, two notes of rupees 100, that is rupees 200. Okay, so that means the total amount that she gave to the shopkeeper is, that is rupees 700. Okay, now she has given one note of 500 rupees and one note of two notes of 100 rupees. So that means she has given 500 plus 200, that is total 700. Okay, so she has given total amount, that is 700 rupees to the shopkeeper. Okay, now we have to calculate the balance she got back. Okay, so now we will calculate the balance she got back. Okay, now this will be, we have to calculate. हमें क्या निकालना है? The balance she got back. So that means the total amount that she has given to the shopkeeper, that is 700 rupees, minus the amount that she needs to pay to the shopkeeper. Clear? तो जितना उसको shopkeeper को देने हैं उसको हम subtract करेंगे from the amount that she needs to pay to the shopkeeper. Okay, so for this the balance we will subtract rupees 700, that is the total amount that she has given, minus 696. Okay, that is rupees 696 that she needs to pay to the shopkeeper, that is rupees 696. Okay, so let's subtract rupees 700 minus rupees 696. Okay, so let's calculate 0 minus 6. Okay, so it will borrow from here 6, 9 and 10. 10 minus 6 4, 9 minus 9 0, 6 minus 6 0. So that means she will get the balance of rupees 4 only. Okay, तो उसको कितना balance मिलेगा वापस? Therefore she will get back, okay, she will, therefore balance she got back is rupees 4. Therefore balance Karina got back is, Karina got back is rupees 4. Is rupees 4. Okay, therefore the balance Karina got back is rupees 4. Clear? So this is the solution of question number 6 from exercise 9.3. Okay, so we have this is also quite lengthy sum like the last one. Okay, so next 7th sum and the 8th sum, these are also like the same, but that we will discuss in the next session. Okay, so for today I'm just ending the session here only, so I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody, have a great day.